Well, good day, viewers, and welcome to the Sport Wrap Show. I'm your host, Brian Munango, updating you on the latest sports news. Well, there's a lot to talk about from the game that is happening this upcoming weekend. In Uganda, Namibia will be facing UAE in an attempt to try and still qualify for the 2027 World Cup. And we'll also get some news from Nedbank and the City Dash. But not to waste any more time, let's get right into the hit list. So first up on the hit list, we start off in the capital city, where the Nedbank City Dash has officially been launched earlier today at the Nedbank campus. It looks like the event is scheduled for the 7th of September, and we all look forward to seeing how this goes. Frank Bombosch says he expects around 5,000 runners to participate at the event, which is a bit over ambitious, but nonetheless, he still believes it can be done. We did get an interview with him, so this is what he had to say at the launch.
Formal happenings, I mentioned that on Saturday, 6th of September, very important, 11 o'clock to 4 o'clock, number collection at VIS Verkoop Stadium, together with Live Expo, bring the family, enjoy the fun, specifically the Nedbank Kapana stand will also be there to showcase their skills. Then Sunday morning, we had to fight some logistics, and some of them were because of the old venue, the Zoo Park. That's why we also moved it to the Verkoop Stadium, and we are starting at 6:30 with the elite runners. The elite runners are promoting elite sports people. We are focusing on the categories of elite, under 23, under 18. So there are two main categories. We believe that at Olympic level, we need more middle distance runners, and therefore the elite race is very important for us. We've got a benchmark. Cutoff time is 1 hour. You have to be able to complete that event in 1 hour. We added prize money for the veteran athletes, because we feel that they're also very important, as well as the visually impaired and the wheelchair guys. Then after the 1 hour of completing the elite run, we will be starting with a 10K running event, and straight after that, the 5K fun runners will happen. You see that we went again all out, and we have got excellent products that we are enhancing the event with. Your entry will include a visor, a medal, finishes, drinks, and obviously a venue for the elite people. It will also include your chance for the prize money. Then we have this new high-end running garment that is up for sale for the elite runners at this point in time. We might be open it to sell it to everybody, but the other shirt that everybody can buy as a fun runner is a very high quality t-shirt. We used this last year, and we did some changes to that, but that is a very, very nice garment as a token of you achieving this event. Then we want to promote especially the youth to get away from DSTV, from the TVs and their cell phones and from the screens. So we have decided that we are awarding the 3 top schools, and please, this is very, very important to us, because we feel that the numbers are coming from the youth, and we want the youth to be out there. The school with the highest finishers will receive $10,000 Namibian dollars, 7,500 for the second, and third school with the most finishers will receive 5,000. Now, this will exclude smaller schools, and therefore we have decided to award 3 additional schools in form of a lucky draw, on a lucky draw basis, if you enter 20 athletes. And they will each receive 4,000 Namibian dollars if they enter 20 athletes. Some of the schools are reaching out to us and say they've got problems with the travel and this and that and that. So overall, we are also again reaching out to companies or groups that want to support a school or buy a runner or just have pay it forward, share it, and yeah, that's our mission there. Yeah, and that is it in closure. Um, we have been inspired by the Go Green initiative of Nedbank, and we have the slogans of Go Green, Go Clean, Go Well, Go Run for Fun. Thank you.
Race organizer Frank Bombosch with just some valuable information there. So schools that do enter the competition and finish, the top finishes, the most top finishes from a school walk away with 10,000 Namibian dollars. I think that could be very helpful for the school, 7.5 and 5,000 as well. So that's going to be very helpful for the school. So we'd like to see people show up in numbers at this prestigious event. This is the 5th edition that is scheduled to take place on the 7th of September on a lovely Sunday. We're moving on to our next story on the hit list. We look at some athletes that did participate in the not Olympics, but in the athletics championship that took place in Nigeria under 18 and under 20 competition. Andrew Pullman, on his way from Uganda back to Namibia, did run into two of the athletes, and he did compile some interviews for us. So let's have a look at those.
Right, we are with Ansune Smith, just with the Namibian team, they returned back to Windhoek. One of the medal winners from Namibia at the African Championships in the hammer throw. Maybe not an event that is commonly held in Namibia. So how do you feel about that achievement?
Oh, it's amazing. I felt so excited to do it. I wanted to be first, of course, but to be able to put Namibia's name there, especially because it's not known here, and people seeing that it's an actual sport here as well, and making it more known, it felt incredible, and I'm so satisfied with it.
Okay, so how was the overall experience and the trip to Nigeria for you?
It was very long, it took very long. But it was very exciting, especially with the group we had. They were incredible. Without them, it wouldn't have been fun. The heat got us everyone, but together we stood, and yeah.
Okay, so what opportunities do you see for yourself going forward in hammer throw?
Hopefully, going to America at the end of my matric year and being able to hopefully participate in 2028 Olympics and stuff, and just building further with it and increasing my performance and talent.
Okay, all the best and congratulations. Right, so with us Marika Weitz, the only gold medal winner for Namibia at the CAA Confederation of African Athletics Continental Championship in Nigeria. So won a bronze medal and a gold medal. So just tell us a bit of how it went for you in those two items that you did.
Yeah, it was an amazing experience being able to go to another country and having to compete in a different weather, climate, and food. Food was a big difficult, like a struggle to get food that is not spicy, and the competition was very tough, and you're not used to it. Like being my first international competition, I stressed a lot, but luckily I pulled through, and I'm very proud to be able to do it.
Okay, so just tell us a little bit about the conditions and how it was your trip to Nigeria.
It was very hot, and like you literally sit in your own sweat, and then it rains also, and there's not like the shops, it's not like our shops. They say we're going to a mall and it's just one shop. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you feel this means for your career in athletics and your goals looking forward?
I feel this is a great start to my athletic career, and I think it went really well. I think I did my best, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the future.
Congratulations.
huge congratulations to those athletes for walking away with some medals. And on to our next story, another big one. The NRU is still attempting to try and qualify for the 2027 World Cup, and it will be coming up shortly on the screen. But this is the match that is going to be very crucial for the national team. They'll be taking on the UAE as Asia Africa playoff for the for a position at the Rugby World Cup 2027. This match is scheduled for the 26th. It kicks off at 3 o'clock in African time. That's 2 o'clock. So we look forward to seeing how that game is going to go down. But it's a very big match. And UAE were reportedly announced yesterday that they did arrive in Uganda. A very, very strong team by the looks of it. But I think Namibia can definitely soldier on and get past the UAE. Let's quickly have a look at a short video that they do have of their arrival in Uganda to see how they are getting ready for the big clash. Well, it's definitely the tougher route to try and qualify for the World Cup instead of doing it through winning the Africa Cup like Zimbabwe has done. Huge congratulations once again to Zimbabwe for qualifying for the World Cup for the first time in 34 years. I'm sure it means a lot to them to having qualified for the World Cup. But in our next story, this is also another interesting one. We got information earlier in the capital city of Windhoek today as well. The NNOC have made a big announcement as Henry Parker has been appointed as the new CEO. So as the statement does say, the Namibian National Olympic Committee and Commonwealth Games is thrilled to announce the appointment of Henry Parker as its new Chief Executive Officer effective 1st of September 2025. Parker brings a wealth of experience in sports administration, strategic leadership, and a deep commitment to advancing Namibian Olympic movement and Commonwealth sports, making her the ideal candidate to lead the NNOC into the new era of excellence. Huge congratulations to Henry Parker, who there she is. She is the new CEO of NNOC effective the 1st of September. We also did get to catch up with one of the members of NNOC to just give us an update, Dr. Hamutuma, to just give us an update on what the sporting events are looking like after the youth games that concluded recently in the capital city of Windhoek. So let's have a listen as to what he had to share.
Okay, dokter, ons het nou so 'n bietjie gesels oor die youth games wat nou plaasvind.
Ja.
Maar vir ons kykers wat nie weet nie, volgende jaar gebeur iets baie groot hier in Afrika. And that is the Youth Olympics that's taking place for the first time in Africa, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that and how Namibia is preparing for that and just where it's going to happen and when?
So the Youth Olympic Games will be in Dakar in Senegal next year. And these are youth games that usually that allow athletes that are around the age of 18 to participate in these games. So it's the first time that Africa is hosting the Youth Olympic Games. So we are very excited. First, as the members of the Olympic family, we are very, very excited.
I can imagine.
And secondly is that these youth games, the African Youth Games, the Region 5 Youth Games that we are having, are stepping stones towards those games. Because after these games, we are going to have what we call the school games in Algeria. Namibia will participate, we'll send a team there.
Okay.
And then that will be at the end of this month. So Namibia will take almost close to 60 athletes and officials that are going to go to Algeria. And then out of that team, we'll then have we'll send the same team that will go to the African Youth Games in Angola in December. And some of these competition are qualifier for the Dakar Games. So Dakar will be next year I think it's in July, August. And Namibia is ready. You know, we are ready to to put together our team. As we speak now, if you look at some of the results that we are getting in the Region 5 Youth Games, you can see that we are dominating. I mean, South Africa and Namibia, we are dominating in the swimming competitions. We are dominating in para sport. We are also doing very well now. I saw the good result. Namibia is in the semi-final for the netball team.
Wow.
Our football team is also doing very well. So gymnastic will also feature into the Youth Olympic Games. Cycling, we are doing very well. So overall, we have a team, you know, we have a team that we think we will be able to fill for Senegal next year.
A team that will be able to hold high the Namibian flag.
Yes.
Well, it's actually something to be very proud of. You know, go Team Namibia. Let me just put this to the side.
Exactly. You know, Team Namibia, you know, we are from the land of the brave. We go all out, and then that's why, see, the trick here is we need to learn how to prepare on time.
Yes.
So the formula is we must identify them quickly, train them sufficiently, and deliver them into competition.
Exactly.
Now, delivering to competition means the following: give them the right dietitian, right nutrition, physiotherapy, psychology, manager,
you
coach.
need to be mentally and emotionally prepared as well, because the pressure is on. Everyone's watching you from home, so you're right. You need to prepare the players not just physically but mentally and emotionally as well.
Exactly. So one day I had a conversation with Frankie Fredericks. So he says, okay, so when they are 8 in the 100-meter final, so what differentiate a winner in those that will not make it is just your mental fitness.
Yes.
You are all in the final. So we now need to learn how to prepare our athletes mentally. So the era of where it's just casual and you run, train, but you don't work on your mind, it can work. So we are very excited that we are building up a forceful team that hopefully will deliver result in Senegal.
Oh no, we believe and we have faith that Namibia will definitely come back champions, because you know the whole country will back them, because this is big.
Exactly,
you know,
exactly.
like this, we have a team going again in December. Then next year it's going to be a busy year for athletes all over Namibia. I wish I could join them.
No, you can come, you know. Yeah, you can come.
Is this
for
your
sure.
personal invite? Can I join? Can I hop on the plane?
Yeah, I must just buy big suitcase.
Yeah, I can.
And then make sure that all your clothes are in there. Then we go to Senegal. We go, but first now we finish this competition. Then we go to Algeria. Then we go to Angola. Then we go to Senegal. So it's a lineup of exciting fireworks. That's going to happen.
You know, the adrenaline is already rushing for me.
Fireworks.
Maybe Khoikhula can just jump on the plane with them and just go with them everywhere they go, especially next year.
Yeah.
But how is our soup looking?
No, the soup looks very nice, you know.
It looks like Henri Parker will be falling into the system at the right time, because athletics in Namibia is getting busier and busier as we look forward to hosting the first Olympic Youth Games will be hosted in Africa for the first time in Senegal, Dakar next year. So that's also something to look forward to. But before we do go to Ari, we first need to find out from the Junior Sportswoman of the Year 2024 if pineapple does go on pizza. Yes or no? Stay tuned for that.
Kitchen. Sometimes I prepare the whole meal.
Whole meal? What does Delcia prepare as a whole meal?
Pasta, spaghetti, you know, like it won't be like a big dish. But I can definitely cook.
Okay.
I feel like I can
you have
cook.
the skills in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, that's fine. Favorite dish to make? Please tell us what your favorite dish is to make.
I feel like it's pizza.
Pizza?
Is the easiest.
Is it?
And
Kneading the dough, or do you buy the
well,
Don't tell me frozen pizza.
No.
Okay.
Sometimes like depends on how lazy I am. Sometimes we just buy the base, but if I really feel like going like all the way, then I prepare the base.
Meal.
Yeah.
Does pineapple go on pizza, yes or no?
No.
I think this is. Listen to the world champs here. They're telling you pineapple does not belong on pizza. Delcia, cycling. Is it something that you see?
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, and starting off with the soccer news first. It is the Women's African Cup of Nations. Unfortunately, not good news for South Africa, defending champions. They lost in the semi-final. It is Nigeria that won the semi-final. It was agonizingly close. Nigeria won by 2-1. The winning goal scored in the 94th minute in injury time. So it is Nigeria that will play against Morocco, the hosts, in the final. That will be on Saturday. It is Morocco that beat Ghana on penalties by 4-2. The game ended 1-1 in normal time, and it was penalties that put Morocco through to the final. South Africa will now play in the third place playoff, and that will be on Friday. That will be against Ghana. More soccer news in Europe. It is UEFA European Championship for women, and it is England that's still in the tournament, and they almost lost against Italy, but they did win the semi-final. It was 1-0 for Italy right till the end. In the 96th minute, England made it 1-1, and then England scored again in the 116th minute of extra time to win that game by 2-1 against Italy. So they through to the final on Sunday. That will be in Basel, that final, and they will play the winners of Germany and Spain. That game will be played on Wednesday. On to cycling news, and it's the Tour de France that continued with stage 16. It was a sprint finish to the end. It was Valentin Panay-Pentre from France that won, and it was Ben Healy of Ireland that was in the same time in second place, a close second finish for him. It is the general classification, still Tadej Pogačar that lead Jonas Vingegaard by 4 minutes and 15 seconds. What happened on stage 16 was that Jonas Vingegaard had a few times when he challenged and tried to break away from Tadej Pogačar, but it didn't succeed. So it is still the general classifications as it was before the start of stage 16. It is Florian Lipkovic that is still in third position. Then closing of today's international sports news with rugby news. It is the British and Irish Lions that played their last midweek game. It is the second test this coming Saturday, and then the third and final test next week Saturday. And it was the Lions that had to work hard for a win against the First Nations and Pacifica team, and it's the Lions that won by 24 points to 19, and it was 14 all at halftime. So also news from the Lions camp that there's an injury concern for the lock that played in the first test for the Lions. It is Joe McCarthy of Ireland, so he didn't train this week, and so it's not sure if he's going to be able to play in the second test, but there's enough locks that can stand in for him on the British and Irish tour. So the second test is this coming Saturday. It will be against Australia, so that will be in Melbourne with a capacity of 85,000 people expected in the stadium. That's international sports news for today. Hope you have a great sport day, and we talk international sport again tomorrow. Goodbye.